the film. Just talk about how impressed you were with the defense on Saturday, and even more importantly, that goal line stand in the quarter.
Well, I think that was. I think at the end of the year, we'll look back and see the significance of it. I think shows a lot about the character of our young men and the pride and the passion in which they played the game with. I mean, the effort was absolutely, possibly the best it's been all year long, and I've been impressed every game with the effort they've been given.
What does this defense have, or what ingredients does this defense have that wasn't there last year?
I mean, it's like I've said all along. I don't spend any time looking in the rearview mirror. I can tell you what they have. They have character, and they have discipline, and they have I don't know how he's described it. They have a physical tough and a mental tough edge to themselves. I mean, on that goal line stand, we just held them on 3rd and 6, and there's a face mask call on the 3rd and 6 after we had held them. They moved the ball half the distance, and we hold them again. We held them twice inside the 10. That was the most impressive part of the game for me.
They've shown a propensity to knock people out of games. I mean, can you just kind of talk about that a little bit, that toughness?
Yeah, I mean, the acronym, that we've been rallying around since January has been team. And when you think of West Virginia football and the people that have come before our players and the teams that have come, I mean, the one thing that you can say, and everyone says, is the physical toughness. And we talking about not just the physical toughness, but they showed the mental toughness that they had there in the I think it showed up in the second half of the Maryland game. I mean, it's like a guy told me the other day. He said, "You guys were down 30 points, and you're playing like it's the second half of the Super Bowl." And I said, that goes to, it's an honor to our players and the effort and the character that's inside. And that toughness that I'm talking about is something that we've harped on since January. We're going to play with a physical and a mental toughness. That's the beautiful thing about football. You're trying to impose your will over another team.
Coach, last year, Baylor, obviously, high-octane offense, gets 63 points. Haven't really let off the gas much heading into this season. What have you seen from them just watching the tape this year that's going to make it a challenge this Saturday?
It's like they're playing basketball on grass, isn't it? I mean, 69.5 points. I'm going, wow. It's you can't let them maintain that balance, and you got to, very much like what we talked about all week long going into the Oklahoma State game. You got to be able to take something away, and to where you can, now you can at least try to make them one-dimensional. But if you let them maintain the balance, run the football, play action shots down the field, you're going to be in for a long day.
What are some main differences between Oklahoma State and Baylor they bring to the table?
Well, I think it's the nature of their spread offense. I talked about this earlier today. Most spread offenses, they're all different in a lot of different ways, whether it's Gus Malzahn's spread offense or whether it's Art Briles' spread offense or Dana's spread offense. I mean, they're all different. Some have option principles mixed into the run game. Some have wing T principles mixed into the run game. Some, and Baylor's big deal is the split variations of their wide receivers. They basically line up sideline to sideline. So you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You either got to cover, defend, or, they're very unique in their approach. They run the ball very, very well with C-Strunk, and they can spread the ball around sideline to sideline to a lot of different receivers. But you have to do something to disrupt one of those, and then try to sit there and defend the other.